weird tieflings.
No weird monk
You're a weird
pictures
tiefling.
here on the Duck and Raven. Oh boy, we're back again after how many weeks has it actually been?
Too many.
We've been down a couple of weeks. Anyway, Joe Biden, wake up. So here we are again. Why is that dead body not in the right place? Does anybody actually remember what happened last time?
Yeah, we
I mean, I do now that I
Not
see the map.
Oh, I forgot how to get to the actual game. Oh, there it is.
Okay, whilst Pete figures out how to get to the game, I'll quickly relay us of what has recently passed by, since you've all kind of gathered in Icewind Dale and become a nice little group, adventuring around, finding new friends, la-di-la-di-da. Hassack stood on the old Arya, so let's get rid of her. So, there you go, and there's new artwork as well. But anyway, so more recently, after you've done a few adventures in different towns, you came across a cauldron owned by a hag. Didn't want to eat her stew made out of human flesh, but you did figure out that adding a certain amount of water to this cauldron created magical stew, and decided you would save the world and there would never be hungry people again. But then someone tried to buy it off you, and you all decided, we could get a better price somewhere else. And that began the adventures of Cauldron Capers. Because someone nicked it. It might have been a snake. A snake that's like, 6 inches long.
Snake.
And it
Definitely.
It was canonically carrying it through the air.
It flew away, and you tried following it and its myriad of footprints. Grimleg failing, I think, 3 times to actually keep track of it.
I did the worst tracking ever seen.
Your eyes froze. I remember that.
My eyes froze.
Because he was staring too much. But luckily, you had Fidvan, who is excellent at tracking, and kept leading Grimleg the right direction, and eventually ended up in Goodmead, where the speaker has recently been killed, and a load of mead stolen. So you went off to do your heroic thing as per normal. You killed a bear. Here's a bear. You killed a giant man. Here's the giant man. And
I feel bad.
did some adventuring. Well, did some exploring, I suppose. Be right back. Garlic bread calls. And that is the message from the Duck and Raven. Anybody else want to add anything before we roll?
That's the end of the stream.
That is the end.
Garlic bread now.
Garlic bread. Garlic bread. Hang on, I'm gonna get a big version of Arya up, because here we go.
Garlic bread.
Garlic bread, who is the
Process for becoming.
I love your attempt at Japanizing words.
I will shut your face through. Who's the 4th character that's now been done? Look at that.
Ooh.
Look at her icy earrings.
Oh yeah.
Putting out.
Sorry, I'd like to correct you.
So,
But there's
right there.
There's been 5 characters made.
There has been 5 characters
yes,
made,
it's
that's true.
I forget. Well, actually, no. Hassack and Meep count as one whole person.
Are you saying they're like a symbiotic entity?
You would say the same thing, wouldn't you, Jamie?
Meep? No, Meep's his own person.
Okay, so
Sorry, did you not get my email where I said I was going to be playing 2 characters in this campaign?
I know I was actually speaking about Hassack being half a person and Meeps.
Technically, it's half a person, yeah.
Meeps the greater person of the two.
It went over my head.
It is true.
So yeah, there we go. You've had a little explore of this place. Grimleg found a coffin and a statue of a naked dude with a leaf in front of his peen. And everybody goes quiet.
Leave on that note for a while.
I haven't been able to hear Dick.
Well,
I've
it's
been
funny.
speaking. I don't
So
know.
I've just
if
been
anyone's heard me.
talking about.
Yeah, we were just talking about dicks.
Did you hear anything I said up till now, or have I just been quiet the whole time?
You've been quiet.
Quiet.
Really? Fuck
Yeah.
me. All right. Well, I had a question. My question was, what is the process to become a speaker? And my second question is, can Grimleg do it?
It's probably along the same line as getting voted for mayor. So yeah,
Aren't you just born a
Huh.
mayor?
get no.
You have to be. Never mind. It's a shit joke about your
No,
pronunciation.
I got it, Andres. It was great.
Thank
I
you.
loved it. I fucking loved it. It was amazing.
As in a horse?
Mm.
Yes. You're just born a female horse, or
No,
you're not.
you're not. You're not born a mare.
I think you've run afoul of the rules there.
Exactly. You're born a foal, and then you transmutate into a mare.
That sounds like racism.
Anyway,
It is.
there's
It's
a
wonderful.
dungeon to explore.
Well, it's been a while. Let's see.
It has been an inordinate amount of time since I last saw this place.
As I recall, there is a statue under the ice or some shit. Over here, with a leaf that looks like we can take it, thus making the statue naked. A worthwhile endeavor.
Of course.
Oh, we should
Wait.
look this big boy as well.
What if we do the opposite and we dress the statue with the giant's clothes?
Oh,
Well, it would be nice. It's probably cold.
let's start looting. Grab his junk.
No.
Pete, we've already had conversations. This is not that kind of stream.
His shield looks so freaky. What about the spear? Can anyone use that?
I think it's too big.
He wasn't actually using a spear. Let me just
Oh.
check what he had.
It was using an axe, wasn't it?
Oh no, sorry, he was using a spear. I was completely
Oh.
wrong.
Mm.
Oh, I'm thinking of the skeleton then.
But yeah, it's much too big for any of you to wield. Basically, like a halfling trying to use a greatsword. It's not too great.
So you're saying we would have this advantage, but we can do it.
What about the shield? What's the deal with that and its spooky face?
It's probably as big as anybody in the party. Twice as big as Hassak and Grimleg. It could possibly
So like
be
80% as big as me.
yes. You're probably the only one that's like actually sticks above it, like just your little above you. You get to your chin, and you're looking over. But yeah, it's too kind of big and unwieldy for anybody. Though if you kind of chopped a part of it off, you could turn it into a tower shield.
Who's got an axe?
Cool.
Let's cut this thing.
I do tower shield rules that you get instead of +2, +3, but it counts as a heavy item.
Mm.
Like a great
Me
sword.
likey. I'm never gonna use it, but me likey.
Mm.
I mean, I'm never gonna use it just because I'm an archer, you know.
What if you got a third arm and had it equipped?
Grim, like,
That would work.
There we go. Man's got new goals. Anyway, what's the party up to? You trying to remove a leaf from a frozen statue?
yeah, as well. Is there any downside to the tower shield? Just that it's heavy.
If it's
Wait,
heavy,
oh, I can't wield that.
it will give you disadvantage to attacks if you're small.
One of you big people should use it, maybe.
No.
Okay, let's go check out the statue.
No, I mean, I'm sure it could be good for Arya, probably. She's the shield maiden of the group.
Mm.
Did you say something then,
Was a man.
Emily?
I do believe I heard her voice, but no clue what she said.
Can you hear
Why did I
me?
say it like that?
Oh, we can
Oh,
now.
hello.
Oh yeah, is it really quiet?
You just didn't come through the other time.
Yeah, just
Yeah. It just sort of got out.
It's a new laptop. Another one broke. So,
oh,
can you not hear me very well? Is the sound really bad?
No,
not really bad.
you sound okay now.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. I was just saying, yeah, that's fine. I don't mind. Whatever.
you wanna cut it?
Yeah.
I think Ophelia has a great big axe we could use.
Can you cut it? Yes, you
Yes, you
can.
can. Can you cut it? Yes, you can. Go on, Nat. Do some chopping.
What? Sorry, what?
Chop shield. Do some chop.
I need to turn you up. Hang on.
Giggity. Wait, what?
Wow.
That's
Right, try that again. Say it again.
Can you choppity chop the shield so that so that Arya can wield it as a tower shield with your big axe?
I can.
That is an axe. Yes. Is that what you want? Attack rolls? Is that what you want, Tom?
I assume. I don't know.
Is that what you want?
Yes, it's exactly what I want. I want rolls.
Okay.
Great big
Okay.
dirty
I am
rolls.
apparently still on 2 hit points, though. So
Oh shit.
Oh wow.
do it, but I'm very self-aware.
Right, let me do some. I can do some lay on hands on you. I'm pretty sure I've got. How many have I got now? Gosh, it was forever since last did one of these sessions. How many? I have to like reset myself with it. How many lay on hands have I got now?
I should say on
We're
your front
level
page.
3 still. Did we level up recently, or are we still on level 3?
No, you're not leveled up yet.
Okay. Lay on hands. Let's have a look. I'll click on it. Equal to your paladin level times 5. So 15, I presume I've got them.
yep.
If we're level 3.
Yep.
Okay, I'll give 10 to Ophelia.
Nice. Thank you.
Ah. Praise be whatever god that was.
Okay. Whatever gods that was praised.
I could always try and open it, to be fair, because I think I've got decent strength and I've got some weapons I could try.
Ooh.
Did her axing work though?
Yes, you chopped off part of its chin, and now you could probably safely heft it.
Ooh, try it on.
Okay. How does it look?
Terrifying.
Where did you go? I can't see you.
Exactly. When you like place it down and then kind of like half duck, it is literally just this face, which is now just like it's got its big grin just at the bottom, touching the floor.
Oh.
That will strike fear into the hearts of any. That reminds me.
Is this an actual item from the campaign, Tom?
It is not. It is something Tom is just making up off the fly.
Oh, that's fine. I just wondered if there was a picture of it, that's all.
No, it's just
Well,
kind
the
of,
giant.
it's just kind
It's,
of the dude's shield.
It's that. Yeah.
Hang on, let me see if I can.
Take the skull off, like.
Yeah. Minus dead it and make him big.
Please minus. It won't let me minus dead.
I've heard there's
Oh, is it to the right-hand side? Has it got like these wooden faces?
Yeah.
I can't see it. I can't see it where you're clicking, but I can see it on the right-hand side on the inventory, on the character sheet area.
He's just disappeared her body.
That's
It's infuriating.
Oh, sorry, I made him disappear. There you go.
Yeah, that's fine. I can see it now. Cool.
Everybody
Yeah.
roll initiative. We gotta fight him again.
Oh god, he got up!
It just comes back from the dead. But yeah, so basically, what too many names in my head. Ophelia did was cut it off at the chin, so it's literally just like at the bottom of its lip that you've now got. But it's almost as big as you are. But yeah, so now you have a tower shield that instead of +2, you get +3.
+3 to what? Sorry. Oh, armor class.
Yeah, instead of +2.
Ooh.
So does that make my armor class 20?
I feel like
If you're wearing splint mail, yes.
I think currently it's 18. But I've already got a +2 shield though, so
Just
maybe
add
it'll just
one.
stay at 18.
No, it
No,
goes to
no,
19.
Just add one. Yeah, I got 19.
No,
Yeah.
it should be 20 actually,
Okay.
because I'm sure you've got the defensive.
Oh,
No, it says here chainmail +2,
Mhm.
18 total. So I've got currently 18.
Yeah, but you've
Do you
got.
have the defensive or the protection fighting style?
I feel
Oh, I
like
think I went.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure I went defensive. I'll check.
so
Yeah, no,
What would
that's
it be
an,
under?
it'll be under features, but that's an
If it's
additional
defensive.
+1.
Features.
Mhm.
I'm
If it's
sure I went
defensive,
for the
would-
defensive.
Wait, did we not get different armor for you? Did we not get better armor?
No, you've not been able to afford it yet.
No, we're poor, remember?
Oh,
That's
no,
a
it's
can't learn
protection.
spells
It's
either.
protection. So fighting style protection.
Ah,
Oh, is that?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, it was the protection one. So I think it was
19.
you can use a reaction to have
Yeah, to protect
disadvantage on
someone
the attack
else.
roll
Got you.
if you've got a shield, which I have.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You have a big
And
shield
then I
now.
had to change my armor class on the actual
I'll do that in the
character sheet. It's not
background.
letting me do it for some reason.
For
So
now,
I think
cool.
what are
Gracie
the
should
party
be-
doing?
19.
Why were we inside this cave again?
We're looking for our
We came in-
cauldron.
We came in because the universe decided to spite me. And I lost my rat. And I came in here because I wanted to kill the giant that was said to be in here. And
You're sounding pretty caught up with emotion. There, man.
I am.
Pretty sure we were just looking for a cauldron.
Yeah, that
And
that
I'm
was
sure
later.
they said something about this giant stealing stuff from the town.
Yeah, he killed people, I think.
I mean, now I'm feeling a little bad. Maybe we should have talked to him first.
No.
I mean, didn't he like rape the arms of people and stuff like that?
Not,
mean-
not by accident as well. I don't know.
There
I
were
think
some
I heard
people
you.
with their chest punched in as well. Yeah, there was limb rippage and
I mean, to be fair, if I could rip people's arms off if they wandered into my home, I would.
Well, maybe his home
Fair.
should be next to the city.
Meep does it to the spiders all the time. You should see him. He meticulously picks their legs off. It's
Yeah.
rather disturbing, I know. And then he eats the bodies and leaves their legs lying.
Why would you do that to nice spiders?
Meep just slowly turns his head and goes, Meep.
Me, you are a monster. Anyway, there was a statue. Let's check it out. I don't know what's going on with it.
there
It's
you
weird
go.
and it's
Isn't it
pretty nice.
several meters under ice?
It
I
is.
don't know. Oh,
Let's not go picking a fight with the statue, though. Hey,
he
just
started it.
saying.
Oh yeah, the statue was down the hole, right?
Yeah. But it was, I think that there
If
was
you
a
pick a fight with it, I probably can't help.
we
You
could,
know,
It'll
I
be
could-
fine.
me and Grimlock could probably fit through the hole.
ooh, I'm
Uh,
going in.
So it's not really a hole. It's kind of like where the water was coming from, and the statue kind of like starts under the water and comes up. So it's kind of like head parts sticking out of that bit specifically,
Look at his crotch.
meaning his leaf is like a
I'd rather not.
few feet down.
He has a leaf covering his junk, right? That leaf is sus.
Oh
That's
yeah,
that big
I'll give this
grudgingly
one.
looks at his crotch.
Oh yeah, I'll give you this one for free because of your past experience. Somebody that you held very close to you used to worship this god, and it is Sylvanus, one of the major nature gods,
Oh,
primarily worshipped by elves.
Ooh. So would I know that? Would I know that based on the cleric, not the cleric, the paladin side, or more the story side?
Your backstory side.
Okay, I might just turn to the others and say, "Oh, this is what was his name?
Sylvanus.
What was his name?
Ah.
Sylvana.
Yeah, Sylvanus.
And then I'll say, okay. And then I'll say, oh, probably about time I told you all that I was married to an elf
What?
a while ago. Strange mix, I know, but don't judge me on the look. Just try to imagine. I think that it can still work. It's fine. It worked fine.
What?
I know it might not look like it could have worked, but it did.
You said it in like past tense.
I have so many questions.
Yeah.
I have a genuine question too.
Different.
So, are you like just a phase in the elf's life, and he's like a lifelong lover to you, or? I'm confused because an elf lives for like
Yes, well-
700-800 years, and it's like it could just be a phase for him, He's like this century I'm into blue chicks, this century I'm into demons, this century I'm into goblins. I'm just curious.
I think you're overthinking it.
Have you met me?
I'll just say no. He was a wonderful man. He was in my travel. I was brought up here in Icewind. However, on the course of my life, it has set me on different journeys and different adventures, and I ended up in the Feywild, amongst all the elves, all the wood elves, and I met Kai, who eventually I ended up marrying. Yeah, as I said, he was a wonderful man, and we were very happy. We even had a child.
You're using this word "was" a lot. Did he die?
Wait,
Yeah, and then Ari starts looking quite solemn and a bit kind of a mix between scared and upset, and starts to say, "We went together to." I'll just say I lost him to the white dragon.
The white dragon's a son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
As much as I don't like elves,
that's why.
Okay.
That's why I'm so intent on having to rid these lands of the dragon and Elril. I need to keep my family safe. My child is still alive. She's with my parents at the moment.
I realize this might come off as an insensitive question, but you understand I am from afar and your kind is not there, and what results from an elf and a dragonborn?
Oh, I'm glad someone asked.
I actually had to think about this with Tom quite a bit before I decided not to think about it. Right.
So when a daddy elf and a mummy dragonborn love each other very much.
My money's on a spell scale.
It's a hybrid. So
hybrid as in.
I also feel like you wouldn't describe the baby as it.
Oh, what? Like it's a half elf?
Well, she is a hybrid.
No, I prefer it. I haven't met them yet, so I'm not gonna gender them when I haven't met them.
We did agree on that, Tom. I think we did. Yeah, mm-hmm. She's a hybrid, so that's I can compare her to a car, but
she runs on petrol and electricity.
Yo,
she runs on lightning and fire.
So she has she looks more like an elf. She's got my blue little horns, and she's got some of my powers. She's a mix of my powers, and Kai was a sorcerer, so she's got a mix, and she's beautiful. She's very, very precious. That's why I need to protect her. She's been very well sought after for a while. People who find out about her want to steal her. So it's been tough, guys. It's been very tough.
I've only just found out about her, and I kind of want to steal her. But
that's creepy.
I just like weird animals.
Holy shit, did you just call Ali's kid an animal?
He did.
But no, I've been calling it an it. So
I mean, I'm not. No, your child sounds awesome, but also your husband sounded good. Also.
And I hate to say it, I don't want to meet your child because I hate kids.
She's called Freya. we called her Freya, but her future is unknown due to her, obviously, like parentage. It's tricky. But she's like a half elf dragonborn. So she's like half elf, but she's got dragonborn as well. It's really complicated, but when you meet her, you'll forget all that and you'd love her.
Out of character,
I highly doubt that.
out of character a second. Did anyone else see the dragonborn child getting carried away to the west? Who saw that in character?
I can remember Tom mentioning it.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, but I don't know who saw that.
Everyone.
So that was my parents and Freya.
Nobody actually saw
she's in
it.
their care at the moment.
It was when you were talking to the old Axebeak seller.
Yeah, I think it was just mentioned, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I vaguely remember.
I remember that tricksy bitch. So of course I remember.
It was cool
what
as
she
fuck.
said. She hated goblins.
Yes, which makes her cool as fuck.
No.
I think you'll find most people hate goblins. Grimlag, just saying.
I didn't do anything to deserve it. Well, hang on.
That is debatable.
Yeah, maybe I did. But anyway, that's not my point. Why was there a baby going west, and where would they be going?
What's west of here?
To be honest, I don't know. I was just shocked. I don't know. I just know they're in the care of my parents. I trust them with my life, and I trust them with my life. My child, I don't know where they're going, but I trust. They are actually some of the most renowned paladins of the lands. I'm sure you've heard of them.
You would be surprised what I have not heard of.
Same.
Yeah,
But-
they're very, they're very famous for being protectors of the realms. But I know that they're in good hands with them. Less so with me. The white dragon, it killed my husband, but he tried to kill me, didn't quite manage it, and I know that he's after me, so she's not safe with me.
How did you escape?
That's what I was going to
Wait,
ask. Why you're not
so-
with her?
So we're all safe with you, though.
I
So you
sacrificed
happily
myself for
risk-
me and Freya.
But you'll happily risk all of our lives as well.
I'm okay
I
with
would
it.
too.
I'm not trying to risk anybody's lives.
But
I'm
I
just
mean, we've
trying
been
to
traveling with you for the last 2 weeks, and you never once mentioned that you were being hit out by a white dragon.
Well, I have mentioned the white dragon a few times, and I have mentioned that he needs to be destroyed.
Sure,
Right.
but
Yeah,
you didn't
that's
say it was
different.
specifically chasing you.
But it's not specifically Jason. I think it wouldn't be pleased if it came across me again, but it would literally rip the innards out of anyone it came across.
Well,
To
not
be
if I
fair.
rip his innards out first.
Well, that'll be difficult, trust me.
Hey, wait. Let me try this. In Elven, I'm going to say, you have very nice scales.
Oh, and I'll look at Grimleg and say, when did you learn Elven?
I've known Elven for a while. I didn't know you knew Elven. Elvish.
Yes, I'll look at it and I'll say, oh, thank you very much. I always used to say he liked my scales.
Well, I didn't know you two speak Elvish, also in Elvish.
Wait, you speak Elvish?
I do.
Oh,
Strange that it's the same Elvish here
Wait,
and
wait.
there, but
wait, that's so strange. What about this? What about this? I'm going to say in Sylvan, Ophelia has smelly hair.
no
I know
clue.
Sylvan.
No clue, bro.
Where does it say
Anyone-
about that? I can't remember. I definitely know. Do I know Sylvan, Tom? I can't remember now. I
You
definitely know
should have
Elven.
your languages listed.
Was it under?
I have one listed as other, but I'm pretty sure I got all of them.
Oh,
Is it under attribute? Oh, languages. No, I don't speak Sylvan.
Oh, I
I
do.
just look a bit confused at that point.
wait, you
Oh.
I speak Sylvan.
I just said that you have smelly hair.
That was really rude in Sylvan.
You speak Sylvan.
Yes.
I
Have you
no
looked at me?
languages I can insult you all in.
I
I
don't know.
do.
Oh.
I'll turn to everyone and I'll just say, I apologise for keeping this secret. However, I hope that I've proved to you all that I'm trustworthy and, just
At the very least, you're a really good climber.
I have
Everyone
one
has
question
secrets.
for you, Arya. One question: do you worship Oral?
Answer's probably
Worship
yes.
who? Who do I worship?
Eyes narrow. You worship
Or
Oral?
the owl lady. Scary ice queen.
Oral! How dare you even suggest such a thing? She is the blight on this land. She's just as bad as that white dragon. They both need to be destroyed. The only person I worship is Bahamut, and I'll just stroke my Bahamut logo on my shield at this point.
Well, I'm sorry, I had to ask. You never know with who you were traveling with. Those
No,
those
I'll
worshippers.
calm down a bit.
I know
I'll
Bahamut.
calm down a bit and just say, no, I understand why you asked. However, I have just revealed this big secret, but I am who I am. What you've been traveling, I'm the person you've been traveling, who you think you've been traveling with the past few months or weeks. That's the true me. I just come with a lot of baggage. Yeah.
Well, you have my trust,
Thank you, Grimleg. Appreciate
and
that.
You're certainly
moderate.
dependable in a fight.
So, just before
Yeah.
we move forward, and we're having this conversation in a frozen cave surrounded by a giant's dead body, anyone else got any secrets that could potentially fucking murder us? Just before
I once made fun of a bugbear, and he said he'd kill me even if he had to travel to the ends of existence.
Yeah, I'm not worried about a bugbear.
Okay.
It's come up before, but the mind flayers might just be following me.
Oh, wait, what is that? Is that what I think it is?
Ransack roll, see if he knows what a mind flare is. I'm sure he
I
does.
think
I think you guys told me what they were.
Yeah, go for
Yeah, I think we talked about it.
a nature roll.
Nature? Okay.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah?
I'll accept Arcana, or I don't know. They're a bit of a weird one.
Oh,
What did you get?
he got a nat 20.
I got an 11 for nature, and I got 25 for Arcana.
Let's go with that one. Yes, you definitely know what mind flayers are. Their official name being a lithid. Not something to mess around with.
Ransack goes whiter than he already is.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
looks almost translucent. And goes, yeah, what?
Oh, I thought you knew this. I have no evidence that they might be following me, but that they are the reason I'm here.
Wait,
Well,
what?
Fuck.
I didn't know about that.
I'm pretty sure you did. We mentioned this when Meep made a a little therapy chair, and we were talking about our parasites.
That's when I learned they were called mind flayers. I was just calling them the blue tentacle face boys. But
Yeah, same
No,
Yeah,
sort of.
yeah, different but same. But
Yeah.
yeah, they're the ones who put the frog in my belly.
Right. Well, they didn't put anything in me, I don't think. But
Giggity.
Yeah, I
to
checked.
be fair, it is pretty blurry. I think they put something on my drink, but
No, that was me. It's okay. Helps your digestion.
I suppose we've all got something. Ophelia, you're next. What's your thing?
I was about to say, Ophelia just kind of raises her hand and just says, I have no secrets that will get either you or maybe me killed.
Maybe.
I mean,
Well,
I may have pissed off people that might kill me.
Oh,
but...
no, that's fine. I've done that too. I mean, you already
Exactly.
witnessed the ones I pissed off.
Exactly.
But,
I have done something that my parents may... I have a secret that my parents may kill me for, but, you know, we don't talk about that one.
She has a tramp stamp.
I want to talk about that one. What's that one?
That one you don't get to know.
Oh, come on.
No, that one's personal.
No, we've all got our secrets. We can
I
keep them.
told you about my stomach frog. It can't be worse
I
than
showed
that.
you my stomach frog. Please respond.
What if one person told you the secret, Grimlag, and it got them killed? How guilty would you feel?
What do you mean?
Well, for example, if I told you my secret, and then you told somebody else, and then they told somebody else, and then they told somebody else, I'm going to assure you there'll be a lot of people after me.
That's pretty normal for Goblin Society.
That's why I'm not telling you.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
That's why we're not all goblins. That's why we look down upon
I'm
you
pretty
guys.
sure you're not goblins because you're not short and green. Obviously.
That too.
I mean, Garzula's green, but she's big.
I know, me and Garzula are the closest related to you. I'm small, she's green.
Yeah. I get on the... I like Godzilla. She doesn't say much, but I can tell what's going on behind that hand face.
I've started to wonder why I've joined you lot.
So what's your
I
secret?
have a feeling that I've put myself in immense danger, and that
You'll be
Hold on.
fine.
Me too.
You'll be fine as well.
Have you seen the size of me?
You'll be fine.
You know, my mum said the same thing when she sent me off to wizard school.
Exactly. You'll
And
be
I got
fine.
involved with devils and cults.
You're fine, aren't you?
Oh, I mean, thank you very much, but I didn't think this was a moment for complimenting.
You are physically okay.
Pats himself down. No, I'm short.
Other than being short, you obviously didn't eat enough vegetables as a child.
Oh, no, that's just rude. Meat's
So-
a vegetarian.
I ate my vegetables and look at me. She's just
That's
like, look how tall I
Complete
am.
lie. Meat is not vegetarian.
Ophelia's man rating of Hassak is 7 out of 10, I guess.
Huh?
Bloke.
Is that because he's what? I don't know.
7 inches tall.
You've been measuring
may as
Meat's
well be.
horn.
Oh. I got something, actually. Where is it? I'm looking on my background things. There's a dryad who kind of follows me around.
There
From
is.
From the elven place. She keeps trying to make me do things, and I tell her to piss off. But she won't give up. She was my instructor.
Take off your pants.
The Hassak looks at Grim like smirks and goes, "What kind of thing is she asking you to do, Grim?"
Well, like, think about other people and give back what I stole. Listen to the nature.
Are you sure you're not just talking about Shan?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's not a dryad.
She's really similar, but Shan's much more tolerable. Has no one seen her apart from me yet?
What shot?
Maybe I'm imagining it.
maybe you're the only one that needs a conscience. Sounds like you might be lacking one.
Who asked you? Green
I
skin.
mean, he is a goblin.
He has some strange opinions.
So if anyone sees a naked green girl running about asking for me, just tell her I'm not here, okay? I'm tired of her shit. She's on.
Garzola, you've been running about naked. In front of Grim.
Grim like just stares. It's just like,
What,
You
you
can
said
tell
a
he's
green. You said green.
I mean, she's the only green woman I've seen. And I haven't seen her naked, I have to say. So, I don't know what you're talking about.
Just tell the Dryad I'm not here. She sucks. Anyway. Who else has secrets? Meep! I know you have secrets. You sly dog.
Meep just goes meep. Meep, meep. Meep, 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 meep.
Wow. I never would have thought you killed so many people.
And Hassack just goes, Meep, shut up, we weren't going to tell folks.
And I really wish that I'd done my ritual.
Yeah.
I found a moment.
I mean, we could always ask him again.
I doubt he'll spill the bean twice.
Meep.
Well, aside from that, should we get this leaf out? Oh. What does Bahamut think? Is it special, the leaf? I bet it is. What do your Bahamut senses think?
I think Bahamut might be asleep. Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
Again.
Oh, hello.
Is it working?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I heard the word Bahamut. Just repeat what you said, sorry.
Oh, I bet Bahamut could tell you if that leaf is special on the crotch of the statue.
Ooh. Wow. And for those of you who don't know, I am actually a paladin of the ancients, so I do know a little bit about the nature stuff. So, probably not something I would generally know based with my background in Feywild and the ancient type stuff.
Well, you know of Sylvanus, you know of worship towards him and stuff like that, but whether this particular statue has any magic or not, you'd have to cast some kind of spell or divination.
Can you roll Arcana? I don't know if I'm... I don't think I've got any spells like that, to be honest. I'll have a look. I don't think I have.
What does Divine Sense do? That doesn't reveal spelly stuff, does it?
No, I don't think I've got any spells that would let me do anything like that. I have got... Do you want me to roll Arcana?
I have a detect magic, if that'd help.
Ooh.
That might help.
I don't think anything.
I've essentially just burned my tongue off with salt and vinegar crisp.
Yeah, that would do the badger if you wanted to try and figure something out.
Okay. So detect magic it is. What do I do here? How do I make this sheet work?
If you go onto your spell book, you should be able to click on detect magic. If you hover over the little 20-sided die looking thing, it'll roll it into the chat.
Hang on. Maybe my sheet's too small. There we go. Sorry. Cast spell. Yeah.
Okay. Spell can't penetrate back. So yeah, it would go through the eyes.
No.
Nice
one up.
So.
Oh, okay. So am I able to place this then to...
Yeah, so you can detect it, and it's definitely magical. I'm just trying to figure out exactly what magic it would be, because it just gives me a spell, but you unfortunately wouldn't know what spell it is. Little.
There we go. Tom, I've put those contacts in my character sheet under Silencia Contact.
You're not allowed to contact people.
Free.
It's abjuration?
Magic. Mushy.
Is that right? Yeah, it's abjuration magic.
That sounds like a divination school thing, but okay.
What, detect magic?
No, detect magic itself is divination, but the
Oh, okay.
the magic coming from
Never mind,
the
I'm done.
statue that you found gives off an aura of abjuration.
Okay. Right. Well, it seems to be abjuration magic, so make of that what you will.
I believe the aura's
so
blue
it's-
for abjuration.
Oh, it's the same kind of magic I study. That's interesting.
Hmm.
Sounds useful.
Well, let's get it.
You wanna melt the ice?
Yeah.
Ransack uses burning hands on the ice.
Ah!
Just directly downwards as it starts to try and melt it.
So it does melt quite a good chunk of it. Not the whole pool, but there's
Spell slot.
a good area of it that melts, and there's even a bit of steam comes off.
Okay, and then it does it again. If it's so he's going to use 2 spell slots and cast Burning Hands twice and melt the floor as much as he can.
Let's say, can I draw a books? There we go. There's some how much water. So all that water in that area, well, that ice in that area becomes water now as it melts. And as Garzula's looking at it, it appears that the statue is enchanting the water, as now the water is giving off the same abjuration magic.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, whatever's going on there. I think we need to move back a little bit. Don't get your toes in the water.
Ransac's already knee deep in the water.
I just lean forward and just like grab Hassan.
No, I want to taste. I
was going to say, Hassak, do me a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, I like saving throws. Let's go. Where are we? Dex saving throw. That's a saving throw. Oh wait, I have to click it. Sorry, I'm forgetting how Foundry works. I got 14.
Okay, so you for a second, because when you melt the ice, it becomes even slippier than before with water running over it, and you begin to do like a good old-fashioned running on the spot backwards kind of animation. But luckily, you keep your footing, and Ophelia kind of like reaches out to grab you, and I don't know if you're trying to avoid the hand that grabs.
Oh, I want to taste the water.
I don't know as if that's a good idea. Don't go drinking strange water.
Hassan looks you directly in the eyes and takes a sip of the water.
You drink it, and he's like sideways putting his head into the water, sipping it.
If that water kills you, it's your own fault. And I'll just let go.
So you take a sip, and when you first start drinking it, it's still quite cold, even though you have just melted it, absolutely freezing. But as soon as it starts going down your throat, it begins to burn. And kind of like fills you with this warm feeling. So Hassak, that thing that you gained before that was a negative thing is now gone.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's cute.
Oh, I want to try.
And no one will ever find out.
Don't pee in it.
Oh, that's some spicy water. You should all have a drink. It's really nice.
I'm alright.
Spicy water.
It's a spicy water.
I plunge my head in and start drinking.
Slurping
It's like,
away.
I gotta get more than these guys, type thing.
You two begin drinking, and also, so this is for everybody. You're going to begin on 5 sanity. I'll tell you how this kind of like works when it actually comes up. You're going to begin on 5 sanity. Faileds are going to go up, but it can't go below 5.
So we're at 5.
So you're at 5. Grimleg, you begin drinking the water. and again you feel the same. Like as soon as you're drinking it, it's really cold and it tastes nice and fresh. But as soon as it hits your throat and begins going down, there is this burning sensation. Did you get that negative thing from before?
Don't think so.
The only negative thing I have, I have no exhaustion right now. I guess it's the frog is the only thing for me.
Okay, so you begin drinking and it feels nice and warm as it kind of like coalesces into your body. And then do me a con save.
Sorry, what did you say our sanity started on?
5.
5. Sorry, I've just found the sanity box.
For some reason, I can't edit it. So.
Yeah, I've done it.
Okay.
14.
Grimleg, you feel this weird churning in your stomach. Enough to knock you onto your knees. It's quite painful. Feels like something's trying to force its way out.
It didn't like that.
I told you not to drink strange water.
It didn't like it. I gotta drink more. Screw this guy.
Can I medicine check them, see if they're getting poisoned or something?
Sure. Roll me that fat medicine.
Wait, me too.
You know, they always told me goblins could handle their drink.
Fidvan, looking over the two of them, you're not quite sure what effects it's actually having. It doesn't seem to have any outward effects apart from on Grimleg, who you can actually see this pulsating, wriggling going on in his stomach. Grimleg, you understand that drinking this water is aggravating the tadpole.
Is that what I want? Is it hurting it?
I didn't know you were pregnant.
It's certainly hurting you, Grimleg.
Oh man. If I drink more, will it kill it or me or both?
Both is acceptable.
You've got a feeling that the thing's not dying because it seems to be getting more energetic.
No, take it back. Bad water.
I told you it was spicy.
Pete, do you have IBS or suffer from anything like that?
No.
Oh, I was going to say it's like
nasty.
It's like the worst case of IBS.
That's so nasty.
I can't walk good. Need a stick.
you are basically crawling away.
I told you.
Not good. Carry me.
Carry me, mommy.
Carry me.
Does anybody else want to drink from the water?
Can I Arcana check the water first?
Yeah.
Meep takes a sip from the water.
Is Meep suffering from any negative effects right now?
Other than Meep himself, no?
Other than Meep himself.
Meep cures himself of himself.
He ceases to be.
Ransack resummons him.
No. Meep just has a nice drink. Doesn't seem to have any effect on him.
Can I Arcana check the water? I mean, I already know it's magical, but would an Arcana check give me any more information?
You're trying to figure out. So you know it's abjuration. You know it's magical. Sure. It's going to be a hard check, but if you roll high enough, I'll say you can figure out what exactly it's doing.
Wait, there's another thing. What if we took the leaf? He says through
Maybe.
Then we can enchant any water to do this, whatever it is.
Ooh, okay. You passed a hard roll. Knowing that it's abjuration and the effects that seem to be going on, you believe this could be some kind of restoration magic? Curing people of major ailments as the suspicious glint in Hassak's eyes fade away.
Huh.
Well, I'm not aware of anything wrong with me, but I'll take a sip.
You too lose that negative effect that you gained a short while back.
Nice.
Weirdly enough, you don't feel so paranoid anymore.
What do you mean? You mean my paranoia wasn't a good thing?
Never was.
For the record, there is still a suspicious glint in Grimleg's eye.
Can Garzula wants to fill up a water bottle with it.
Okay, yeah.
If that's all right.
Ophelia is looking more and more concerned that she's the only sane party member.
I'll give you this now, Rochelle, so that you can just know for future ones, because we will forget. You've basically got a water bottle of greater restoration now.
Okay,
Whoa.
cool.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Wait. Try taking the leaf. The leaf is good.
Let's not mess with the gods, maybe.
Why don't we just leave him here, and then whenever we want to come back to the cave, we just come back and we've got free water.
But we could do this to other water.
Why would we want to do that to other water?
Well, I mean, apart from me, it seems okay. I don't know why it's so good.
Why don't we just monetize it? We set up an entry toll thing. Anybody wants to come in, we charge them 5 gold, tell them it cures all their ailments, and then bam, we're rich. I can finally get that 100 gold piece pearl.
I'll tell you why. Because a flying snake's going to come in and take the pool and carry it away. You know
This is
it's
like
gonna
our fifth business venue.
No, this has got a roof. It can't fly in.
They'll come in through the hole.
That's like looks around at the back of the cave and stares at the hole.
Let's watch it together. Make sure no one sees.
What if? And he casually looks at Fedvan and goes, he's big enough to put in the hole. We could just block it with Fedvan.
Huh?
And Arya, and Ophelia, and Garzula. There, we've got bodyguards now.
What
and
am
then
I
Shan
doing?
could be like the welcomer with Meep, and we can serve food.
I did not sign up for this.
Yeah, I didn't sign up to be chased by a dragon either.
Hey, do you think if we kill the dragon, they'll let me be speaker?
No.
Don't you think you speak enough?
Oh.
No.
Sorry.
I mean, I'll speak less when the frog kills me.
This is true.
Oh, I see. So you're just trying to get it all out now, I see.
Yeah. Someone carry me.
Also, looking at the statue, a leaf is definitely attached, and you would have to break the statue to get the leaf off.
That would be bad. All the elves from everywhere will come and kill us.
He just doesn't want to let us see a god's genitals.
Yeah. Rigged!
I know. Railroaded. How rude.
You know when they say don't look directly at gods, that's actually what they're talking about. Don't look directly at the junk.
I always thought they were saying dogs.
Yeah, don't look directly at dogs either.
You will get wrecked.
You'll die.
Jump.
Hey guys, you know, apart from the water, there was more interesting things in here. But you'll have to carry me to get through here. It's very narrow.
That's how it walks past Grit Mike because he can move for people's squares.
Traitor! Traitor!
As Meat waits casually.
Not you too, Meep.
I love that. Everybody else just has to wait patiently, and last Hassak's just like do.
Fine, I'll crawl.
So yeah, in this room, Hassak, you've got carved steps on the south side, and then in the east and west walls, the 2 exits. In the middle of the room is a rectangular stone block, 7 feet long, 4 feet wide, and 3 feet tall. So you can just look over it. And there's pictographs on the walls of the chamber that seem to tell a tale of one tribe's journey through mighty mountains and across a perilous tundra.
Do these people look like giants?
No, these ones do not look like giants. They look much more normal people-sized.
Hassak doesn't know where that is. So,
or in Hassak's words, like
big folk.
The big but not so big folk, yeah.
So I guess he wants to investigate these murals. He'd probably be drawn to the mural before he's drawn to the sarcophagus in the room.
I mean, not getting any Tomb Raider vibes. Bust open that tomb.
He's a halfling. He can't even move the stone lid off the coffin.
That's true. It is twice the size of him.
With my 8 strength.
You can always give it a try.
After he's looked at the pictures.
Go on, have a nice look at the pictures then.
Have a look at these pictures. What can he learn from these pictures other than that it is a bunch of big folk walking through a mountainous tundra? That's probably the Icewind Dale, or at least some kind of mountains.
Yeah. So you can tell, like, this whole room seems like it's whole setup for whoever this important figure was in the sarcophagus. It seems to be a bunch of pictographs illustrating how one specific person led their tribe to settle in this area and how they fought off terrible monsters to claim the land. They found at the end, found peace in their new home, and you can see them all settling down in little houses and stuff. You can see in like the middle sort of bit, there is this one person wielding a wand of some sort and casting a destructive spell over all sorts of monstrous figures.
Can I roll an Arcana check to try and identify the spell he's casting through the picture? Might be too much, but it's up to our generous DM.
Yeah, go on. Arcana away.
Arcana, do it.
Ooh.
So you can't quite tell the spell. It seems like something's just exploding. But weirdly enough, you can tell the wand itself. You've seen the design before, and this is a very specific design. It seems to be a wand of a war mage.
Oh. That's like, I guess, would sound like he's talking to himself, but he's talking to everybody who's still in the other room. Looks like there's some paintings in here.
Can Garzula fit through this small tunnel?
Yeah, it's not that small that it will block the bigger
Well,
characters.
looks like there's another entrance to the south and all.
No, you must carry me.
Grimleg out the way. Come on, no!
Garzula just puts her hand on Grimleg's head and pushes him.
I just drag him through, yeah, like, come on!
Yeah.
Lock in the tunnel.
There we go. I'll accept dragging.
Hatzak mounts the sarcophagus and starts pointing out everything he saw.
And suddenly has a bearded axe in hand that's never explained in even the extended versions of the Lord of the... Oh, wait, sorry. That's
They have a cave troll.
I really don't know why.
This was my cousin Dwalin's tomb.
Yeah, they do that whole bit, and then he just appears with Dwalin's axe, but there is no scene of how he gets that axe. Anyway, go on.
I think he was carrying it the whole time.
No, I think from what I remember is it was meant to be that he does get Dwalin's axe, and that's where he gets the double-bladed one, the bearded one, or whatever you want to call it.
Oh.
But yeah, they never actually show it. He just hops up onto the tombstone and just has it in hand.
I can't say I've ever noticed that.
Well,
we're gonna have to rewatch the whole thing. That's
Yep, missed the detail.
Okay, so what's next?
As many times as need be.
Well, I think there was a cave campfire over there. We could go rest there while I figure out if I'm gonna die or not. Hey, did my herb injection help?
Yeah, it seems to have calmed down your worms. Your worm inside your belly.
Go back to sleep, you vile creature.
Oh, Alan. Seems we got the two strong ladies here. Do you want to help me open this tomb up?
Why are we?
Sure.
Why are we messing with the dead?
I mean, we've already messed with devils, dragon, a giant.
Fair enough.
What's
okay.
the dead?
You've got a point.
Can I roll investigation before I start shifting tomb lids though?
Sure. Are you looking for anything specifically?
just like a trap or
Yeah, go for it.
some sort?
Investigate that ditch.
Okay.
And it
It's been a
does
long time since someone's searched for traps, actually.
actually
It has.
search for traps, yeah. Ooh, a 19. You have a good look around the whole thing. It just seems very mundane, like just old school. The lid itself is very heavy. That's probably the only thing putting anybody off actually getting into it, is that it would take a lot of strength to move it.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I might be able to help with this. And he starts raking through his bag. Raking, and he pulls out a crowbar. And Hassan goes, if you shove this in the right bit, you could probably lever the hood off a bit easier. Mechanically, I think a crowbar gives you advantage on all athletics checks to open things.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, weirdly enough, this is going off of a different kind of thing, but
Sorry, it says using a crowbar grants advantage to strength checks where the crowbar's leverage can be applied.
Grimlag reaches into his bag and pulls out another crowbar.
Yay! Loads of crowbars.
So who right, so it's not really going to be a leverage kind of thing because it's that heavy, but who is actually helping, and specifically what I want is the combined strength of who is doing
Hassan
this.
is watching.
Well, I'll help.
I mean,
Yeah, same.
Can it be
Yeah,
I'll go to this end.
if it's just a combined strength, I'll help. If it's the average, I won't, because I'm bringing that down.
I can help.
So what have we got in strength wise?
I have a +4 with no modifier.
No, your actual strength itself.
19.
19. Ooh.
12.
Oh wow! I've got a.
Mine's 18.
And mine's a 15.
8.
I'm a strong girl.
We need our strong dragons.
Oh wow, so that's 72 altogether. The actual thing I needed was 50 altogether. You like getting ready, and after Garzula said this is going to be heavy, we're going to need a lot of people. All of you begin just like putting your shoulders into it. Hasek and Grimlake put their crowbars kind of like in a gap, but it's not really doing anything. But even with that, pretty much mostly on the ladies, they got I think like 49 on their own. It begins easily sliding off, and you get inside and can see the desiccated body of what appears to be some kind of chieftain.
Search for valuables.
Her tribal
This is a good
garb
idea.
reduced to dust and tatters. Anybody that's proficient in medicine above 16 would know that this is a female skellybob. Her arms crossed across a chest. One appears to be clutching a wand, and the other a pearl.
Oh. Look at that.
It's a pearl and a piece of wood.
Sorry, I can't quite see. I'm a bit short.
do you need a boost?
Oh, please, that'd be great.
I'm just gonna have Cassack up.
Before he gets up, I yoink the pearl and shove it.
Put that back.
Put what back? There was nothing.
You know what?
I attempt to run.
Because I'm from this area, would I happen to know any like history about any potential like chieftains who've been long dead?
Yeah, give me a history check and
Well, yeah, I was
check.
gonna say same because we're from up here.
Any natives can do a history check.
Oof.
Not very clever. So.
You know nothing,
Oh.
Garzula. That was my best. You know nothing, Jon Snow impression. Ophelia as well. You're not sure. You don't remember anything in
I don't do history.
story. My parents forced me to take the course, but I never listened.
Yeah. What made you think I listened in school? I was too busy playing baseball.
Okay. Yeah, so there's the wand, there's not a pearl anymore, but there was a pearl.
Was there? Was there even a pearl?
There was a pearl. Put it back, Grimleg.
18.
Put it back.
I did.
Gaslight your way to victory.
No, you didn't.
I did. Look at that. Look at that round thing in there.
That's not a pearl.
Yeah, it is. That's what it was.
Don't make me come over there.
I'm right here. I can't go very fast. My stomach hurts.
Exactly. Now put it back.
Yeah, I did though.
Did he actually?
Well, I mean, if no one's going to take the shiny fancy stick, I just reads it and takes it.
Oh, we can just desecrate the dead. That's fine.
Well, that was kind of why we opened the tomb. And none of you complained taking the lid off.
Just don't tell Sean.
Sean, we just called desecrated the dead.
I'm gonna go to campfire. I wasn't there. I put the pearl back.
Stop lying.
It does appear weird that Grimleg didn't really do anything, but the pearl has just disappeared.
Oh,
Weird.
There was a pearl, and now there's not.
Well, there's a round stone in there. Maybe you mistook it for a pearl.
Where did the round
I
stone
sleight of
come
handed to replace it.
It would have to be more of a deception check to see if they believe that that was what was in there.
What?
I can do that.
Multi-roll.
Yeah, it's sleight of hand, not sleight of eye. Magically conjure up something to. He's not convincing you that whatever he's put in there is not the same thing that originally was there.
Clearly the same object.
It's just a rock with a smiley face on it.
Can Hasek stand on top of the sarcophagus and wave the wand over Fedvan's and Grimleg's head and see what it does?
No. Hide behind
So, just like that scene from Harry Potter, a light descends from the ceiling and your hair begins flickering around.
Oh dear.
Ooh.
Curious. Very curious. As like just holding this, there appears to be some power to it. Oh, also, I did add to your features what that new bracelet of yours does. Or was it effects, actually?
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
It's somewhere in there. I added it, and what its effects do. But anyway, holding this wand, you do get a feeling of quite strong power from it.
Oh.
I might have also added why it actually is into your character sheet already.
Yeah. But I can't click it, so it doesn't show me what it does.
Is it not?
Unless I'm just being stupid, which is a high probability.
In your equipment bit, can you see it?
Yep, I'm in my equipment. Oh, equipment. Inventory. Okay.
But yeah, the other thing I put on features, not the item itself, but
okay. Right.
It's right at the bottom.
Yeah, I saw that. It doesn't give me any more information, which I'm assuming is intentional. So.
Oh, that's weird. It shouldn't. It should actually tell you what it does.
Dude, it just says.
Oh wait, is it because you're not actually attuned to it?
Oh, maybe.
Oh, does that system work?
I think
Wait, what?
so. You've got to click it and attune to it.
How do I attune?
Oh!
Just click it.
Yeah, that would be after like an hour, like most things.
Wait.
Attunement.
Attunement. Not wait. I'll put it as equipped. There we go.
There's a little sun. You click it if you're attuned to it or not.
Features. Wait, little sun.
Okay.
The I see what it does. So because the item in my inventory doesn't have a sun, therefore it will not show me the rest of the information because I do not have a sun thing. I don't think it's registered as a a magical item in the basic information.
Well, you don't get its effects just yet, but it's actually has worked
Hmm.
by the looks of it.
I'm very confused, but that's okay.
You sound like me.
I'm very confused, but that's okay. Grimleg, you found the casks of ale.
Ale! I'm gonna drink some of this. Take that, frogworm.
I saw the thing on my character sheet, by the way.
Oh, have you already?
I did. I don't think I can use it yet, so I might.
No, because I believe you've not got anything that actually applies to that.
Yes, not yet. So perhaps subordinate can borrow it for a bit. Just for a bit. It's alone. But yes, is this good ale? Tasty? Fruity?
Would one even say it's good mead?
It is good mead.
Mm.
I fill up several cups and then go over.
I'm gonna go sit by the fire.
Oh, actually, they're all hung up from the ceiling.
Oh, I can get them. My stomach might hurt, but I'm still a rogue.
There's also a basket in there.
Basket?
So there's the 3 casks of mead. One of which, when you go to them and start trying to figure it out, is absolutely empty. But then there's also a basket that, when you look through it, holds 72 silver, 344 copper pieces, a translucent pink moss agate gemstone, a healer's kit, a hunting trap, and a small rabbit skin bag containing 10 silvered sling stones.
What? Hold up. Could you go through that again? But at a
No.
speed.
No, I only go through things once.
Okay, so 2,000 gold.
No, so we got 72 silver pieces.
Yeah.
344 copper pieces.
Yeah.
A translucent pink moss agate gemstone. 10 gold pieces is what it's worth. A healer's kit, a hunting trap, and a small rabbit skin bag containing 10 silvered slingstones.
Okay.
I feel somehow attacked.
What?
Does anyone use the sling?
Nope.
Who can use a sling?
None of you got into D&D because of the Dungeons & Dragons film, so you will not use a sling.
Simple weapons.
It's true. I wonder if there's a noticeable uptick in the amount of people who use slings after the movie.
Probably. Like, everybody now plays a druid using a sling.
Yeah,
I shit you not, I believe a sling is one of my main weapons for Shao.
There you go. Actually, we had that in another campaign me and Emily played in, where our sorcerer was so adverse to using spells, they just always used a sling.
So
that was Hazy, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was quite funny. I mean, it was a first time in D&D, and the DM wasn't exactly helpful towards creating the character, so yeah, her best weapon was a sling.
how many of there are us here? 6?
No, there's actually 7.
7?
Not including Meep. Meep means 8.
Fucking hell. Alright, so do you mind if I round up?
No, it's not allowed.
Wow. Okay.
Someone's gonna have to pay more.
2, 8. Oh god, how is this gonna work?
Should I round the way it's supposed to, like the normal way, to the nearest copper?
Yeah.
Okay. So we each get 10 silver.
So 1 gold.
This is gonna.
Okay.
10 silver with 2 left over.
Well, 3. I'm confused actually. Hang on. 1 silver is 10 gold, so that's
No.
Other way around, idiot.
Other way around, yeah.
1 silver. Yeah. It was
10
10
coppers
copper.
is 1 silver. 10
So we
silvers is
each
1
get
gold.
3 copper and 10 silver, right?
But what if I change the rules that it's 100 each?
No! Don't do it. So 19. Okay, so that's that one. We get 49 copper as well.
I hope everybody else is noting this down.
49.
49.
Oh, I can't do that maths.
Does anybody want any help marking down their silver?
No, I'm good.
68. That's what I got. And then
I go piece each.
So Grimlag gets all the extras because he's the one that does the maths, so he gets the finder's fee.
wow. Yeah. That's how it works in Goblin Society. But 1 gold and 4.
You share anything in Goblin Society?
No, we fight over it.
Yeah, that sounds more goblin to me.
The rules basically are if someone dead, you don't own it no more.
Yeah. A lot of heads getting caved in the night. You'd be surprised. Good leaders are known for having real
Leomund's a tiny hut cast over my neck space so my head doesn't get caved in.
So it's 1.4 1.4 gold each, I guess. So
1 gold and then there's 3 gold lying around.
Hang on, wait. Yeah, so 1 gold, 4 silver, and 2 copper.
Wait, what?
1 gold, 4 silver, 2 copper.
Are we allowed to break up the coins like that? Because technically, you would be creating more.
Yeah.
Just keep the 3 gold pieces and put it in a friggin' like party loot or something, and we can just build up.
That's complicated.
It's not
Do we have
actually
a party
10.
loot?
It's not actually 10 gold pieces. It's just.
Oh, sorry, it's a moss agate gemstone. That's because of the way Pete wrote it on the thing.
Oh, what? The moss agate's worth 10?
Yeah.
That's even more confusing. Well, I'm gonna write down the gold first, just because otherwise my brain will explode. But so 4 silver and the 3 copper. Okay.
We won't be able to go anywhere stealthily. I'll be like running to the bus with change in your pocket.
Ching, 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 ching.
I reckon toss the sling stones in the bag to subordinate.
So
and
subordinate gets 10 silvered slingshot ammo.
Yeah, and the bag because it's cool. And inside is the pearl of power. And I go, and it's just written on it, wrapped in paper, is it's a loan. Don't give it back to the body. The body doesn't need it.
The body doesn't need it. Okay, that's deleted off of yours. And added to yours.
Hunting trap, I will give to Garzula.
Well, that's very sumptuous of you.
What were you handing to Garzula?
The hunting trap.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
And I'm gonna keep the pretty stone. No! Stone goes to Arya! for her baby daughter.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that she can go to college.
Yeah.
One
Wizard school.
stone at a time.
maybe she gets there.
There. Am I
Oh,
not?
wizard school. Maybe she would. Maybe Hassan could recommend a cool wizard school.
Sorry, sorry, I was spacing out looking at my new stick. What's going on?
It's all right. We were just like talking about what kind of education choices the Aya's daughter will go to, and I said, oh, maybe it might be a wizard, and Hassan can recommend a wizard school.
I wouldn't go to the one I went to. Like I said, I got introduced to cults, devils, and demons. So
Maybe not that school.
don't get me wrong, it was exciting. And I mean, I learned a lot.
Yeah.
And I also made a lot of enemies. And I mean a lot of enemies. And I mean a lot of enemies.
Including Satan himself.
Maybe not them.
Yeah, well, you know.
I'm gonna be watching Sean to make sure she doesn't put the pearl back in the tomb. It's gonna be like,
Oh, it's so fun desecrating the dead.
Yeah. And lucrative.
It's simply the most pragmatic thing to do.
Well, they ain't gonna use it, are they?
Exactly.
Oh, healer's kit. I can use that. Wait, do I have one?
healer's kit. Oh, I already have one that's full. Does anyone else need a healer's kit?
Oh, I don't know how to use one of those.
I think you just use your action. It's not like a proficiency thing.
It's not? I thought you had to be proficient in medicine to use a healer's kit.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh!
So you have
Foiled.
not only do you have to be proficient, then there's also the feat that gives you the special powers of reviving.
I mean,
Yeah, healer's kit are not great.
Just for fun, though, Hassan takes it and starts pulling pieces out of it and goes, how
Hey,
is this
no,
supposed to
you're
hold a
ruining
one together? And
No,
what the hell is this? A curved needle? What's that
It's
one of
organized
so?
a certain way. No, give it.
No, and what is this strange patch thing? Is this bread and milk? Is this actually just bread and milk?
Yes, sure. Look, it's.
I'll try and pack it up neatly as best I can and hand it to Fitman. I take it Fitman doesn't have one, or
I don't, but I also don't have proficiency with medicine.
what?
Mm.
You tricked me.
They got magical healing. Who
You
needs?
tricked me. Does anyone else have medicine, or just me?
No, I don't.
Oh.
Ah!
The fuck?
Just suddenly,
The way has been sealed.
oh god. Grimleg's just like, yeah.
Sorry, I'm not idea
Grimleg
what
repacked
happened.
and oh, I gotta find that in the log now. So where healer's kit? And after that, that's all of the loot from that thing. Where the heck is healer's kit, Tom? How do I put it in my sheet?
You can stick it up your ass.
I don't want it.
Take that.
Oh, I did it.
Don't enjoy it now.
Have you got it?
I think so. Use the importer.
Yep. Wait, oh, there it is.
Hey, it worked. Cool.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Faffing complete. Let us keep exploring.
My subordinate. Did you use the pearl? If you don't want it, I'll take it back. Where are you at?
Subordinate?
She's too busy turning it into jewelry.
No!
Grimleg snatches it.
I won't use it.
So, Hassak, as you enter the fire's warmth, I suppose, as well, you can smell
Can
some...
you hear me now?
Yes.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, my mic was doing something weird and it wasn't turning on.
Oh.
What pearl did I use?
Oh, you have the Pearl of Power. It is...
Not that anybody knows what
I
it actually
do.
is yet.
You do.
Yeah, I added it to your sheet.
No, I mean, yeah, I do. I've seen it there.
Oh, good. Yeah, no, don't put it back in the tube. I will be so sad.
There's something nice smelling coming from the fire. There's something good cooking. And then in the corner, there's a big pen that appears to be full of goats and sheep.
Oh.
Hey, no, wait. Didn't
Actually-
Arian's uncle say something about missing goats as well?
Oh,
So this campaign appears to have something like a real hard-on for goats. Like in multiple places, goats are popping up. These goats are not the same goats that I's uncle mentioned, and they're also not the same goats that appeared in a different bit that were inside that cult's place. There are three separate instances of goats.
Which goats?
They may actually be more goats coming. I'm not going to spoil it for you.
Like, who's goats?
probably goat fans at home.
Because I know that anybody that tunes into this to watch it is only watching it for when the goats pop up. So I'm not going to reveal it. So they have to watch every episode to find out, oh, is a goat going to appear in this one? Oh, I hope so. Goats!
Are you just trying to hint that you're the goat DM?
I am a goat DM, but also...
No. The goat.
No, I'm a goat DM.
There can only be one, though.
Yeah.
There can only be one goat.
Mm-hmm.
I see 7.
Well,
Lies
they're
and
gonna have to
thunder.
fight it out.
As I start shouting, Tom! Tom! Tom!
Who is this? Who is this Tom you call for?
One of the goats I was looking for.
It's me, the goat DM.
One of them would start talking.
So there's 7 goats and there's 6 sheep.
Where are the sheep?
I don't have tokens for sheep, nor do I have the space to put more goats in.
Guys, can we start a farm?
Oh my
At this rate, yes, probably.
Like, let's just screw Oral, screw the White Dragon. Let's just go and start a farm.
Become goat fighters.
Yeah, we can get goats, goat's milk, goat's cheese, goat's butter, sheep. We've got cloth. We can make our own clothing range.
I do see.
I
I
all
do
of
see
those
an
things.
issue though. I'm surely
Can we get bunnies?
the more animals you have in one specific place is going to attract a dragon.
But then we'll have so many animals to fight the dragon. Now, let's just say when it lands, and you have 50 goats charging it with a headbutt.
Yeah, well, what is it gonna do?
Some of them are going to hit, right?
I'm also pretty sure that the dragon's tactic will be, I have a giant cone of breath that I can just hover in midair and fucking own these noobs that have all gathered together.
No, that's why
in
we
one
keep
big
them
blast.
in the cave.
I have
No
catapults,
flying.
Underground stealth
Yeah.
assault goats.
And they'll all be awakened.
Yeah.
So
Just throwing this out there, I do have the catapult spell, so I can throw the goats at the dragon in the air.
And now Hasek can train them all to be wizards,
Oh, it'd be great.
right?
So I'm retiring from DMing next week.
Underground assault goats. Like Thunderbirds just coming out of the fucking sea. It's just like,
thunder goats.
so are these goats just captured
Just chilling.
and there's some goat roasting up here?
There's some nice roast meat on the fire.
Is it goat meat?
Who knows?
That's kind of sad.
Let's go look at
They
it.
watch
Yeah,
their
it's kinda-
friends get cooked.
Yeah,
Hasek's
that's
gonna
kind of
take a
fucked
bit of
up.
the- Hasek's going to take a bit of the roast meat.
Well, at least I think I'm gonna try and lead these out so they're not like.
I'm pretty
You know.
sure we just had a discussion about a dragon possibly like falling up. I'm kidding.
I'm gonna. I need like a sheepdog or a fox.
Why don't you get a sheep goat?
A sheep goat.
A sheep goat.
A sheep goat. One thing, when looking at all the goats and sheep, each one of them has a collar with a little tag that each has an individual different rune on it.
What?
Are they all named?
Can anyone speak giant?
They've
Nope.
got glass.
Yes,
But,
I think I can. Can I
Oh.
speak giant? Yes, I can speak giant.
Garzula can confirm that each one of these goats and sheep are named.
Oh. They're named what?
I need to know their names.
They've just got all different names.
Yes, but what are they, Tom?
Barry,
Are their names
Larry, Carrie,
All in
Nary.
giant.
Yep.
Okay.
I was
I
going to
see.
say, are their names Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday?
Yeah.
Happy Days.
Monday.
happy days.
And then there's Solomon and Grundy.
Bubble and Squeak.
How far can we take this Monday, Tuesday joke? Was this supposed to be the fox down here, this white squiggle?
Oh, I guess so.
There's a fox.
There is a fox.
Yeah.
In the pen with the
No,
goats and the sheep.
it's sat outside with
Oh, okay, right.
I've got a fox token, actually.
Do they understand?
Holy shit, that's tiny.
Do they understand like instruction in giant?
Look at that little boy.
I roar at them.
Are you going to roar at them? What exactly
giant.
are you going to roar at them in giant?
I don't know.
Who's a good girl?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Sit, goats!
Yes, jump.
Whilst shouting, do me an animal handling check.
The way he phrased it means you have to shout in real life to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jump!
So you shout the word jump in giant, and it seems that was a mistranslation, because instead of like jumping in the air, they all seem to be scared and kind of flinch backwards.
Dumb goats.
I apologise, and I hand them like a sod of grass or something, raw for them to eat.
You know, if the giant owns these goats, we don't technically need to give these goats back to anyone. So we could technically keep these goats and the sheep for ourselves. I'm just saying.
How many businesses do we want to have?
All the businesses.
Well, the more the better, right? Then we've not got all our eggs in one basket. All our fingers in one pie.
Or like goats in one pen.
Exactly.
Is this cart here as well, or is this just?
Oh no, the cart is definitely there. It is.
We could all ride in the cart and be pulled along by.
Oh,
I heard of goats.
It kind of looks like it might be messing up wheels.
So I'm gonna give you the image that we had last time was because the guys had tied all their axe beaks onto a sled and Garzula technically didn't have anything to ride. Everybody was carting around Garzula whilst riding their individual axe beaks and having a sled attached to it all.
Wait, now Garzula could have her own goat-driven sled.
Holy shit, she's turning into Thor.
Oh!
You know what? Sometimes I worry for you all.
I worry for myself every day. Thank you.
Ophelia's just like scratching her head. She's like, how did I end up with these weirdos?
Well, there was a blizzard, and we walked into each other in the middle of a snowstorm, and then Oral decided to come out of nowhere and go, I'm gonna kill you.
Oh, I thought you were going to say like, oogity
That's a good
boogity
summary.
then.
Well, I mean, that's how I remember it.
Grimleg, the fox, gets mushed forwards by the little chwinger that's on its back, and it comes and almost like robotically grabs the meat from your hand and sits down.
It's weird. Why isn't it trying to run away?
It's also
I thought all the animals hated me.
It's also not eating the meat, it's just holding it in its mouth.
Oh,
it's one of them Minecraft foxes. Hide your chickens, because it'll just murder them all instantly.
Yes.
I I'm gonna eat some of the roast meat and just be like, "No, you eat it. You
Um,
don't hold it."
you eat some of the roast meat. You know when Grimleg went raiding places, has he ever eaten people?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do me a Constitution saving roll, and here is where some sanity is going to come into it, because if this goes below your sanity amount, something bad's probably going to happen.
Hey, Tom, I've got a question about sanity.
Yep.
Does it work the same as a save?
In a way, yes. At certain times,
So
I'm going to have you roll it, and whatever your sanity is, if you fail a sanity check, it's going to go up.
Yeah. Okay.
In some cases, I'm going to make it go up automatically.
I'm curious about that because as your sanity will go up, the modifier will also go up. Correct?
The modifier doesn't actually count. It's just the
right. Okay, that's fine. That was my question. Was does the modifier count?
The modifier itself doesn't actually count. We're just using it as like a placeholder for how crazy you're getting.
We have a 5 score in sanity, right?
Yeah.
Thank God the modifier doesn't count, because that would be like -4.
Yes.
Yeah, that's that's what I was like asking about. I was like, oh wait, so the lower, the harder it'll be. I was like, ooh.
No, it's because it works weirdly in 5e with you're mostly going to make like intelligence or charisma saves and stuff like that. So it doesn't make sense to really have its own roll. So we're going to use it in this way, like kind of the more you fail and the more shit you see, the higher the sanity is going to get, and the harder it's going to be to pass the sanity checks. If you fail it by a certain number, you could get permanent madness.
Fun.
But yeah, it could spiral out of control as you like get into the 30s or something.
Oh, I fully intend to spiral out of control.
A threat or a promise?
You've got to take care of your mental health and have like off days and stuff. But yeah, if you go too far, you might end up going a bit mad.
Not working yourself to death.
So I'm recognized
for the weak.
Yeah. So in adventuring terms, adventurers work 4-day working weeks, and they take the rest of the week off.
So I'm realizing I just put some human meat, Longshank's meat in my mouth. Is that right?
Yep.
I spit it out, and I'm like, wave of sadness comes over me, and then I'm just like, shit. I pull out some.
Oh, wait a second. Hassak was saying eating what was on the fire too.
Oh, did he actually eat it? Okay.
Yeah, he said and stripped a bit and had a bit of jerky.
Do me a con save as well.
I'm not good at this.
I am going to say increase. Actually, Grimleg. No, not Grimleg. Oh.
How much?
You're actually going to be sick from this meat as you the wave comes over you that you've just eaten some kind of humanoid.
Hashtag throws up.
You're going to increase that sanity score by 1. You've not actually failed the sanity check, but yeah, it is. It's not
fine.
Nice.
My modifier got higher. I wanted to go higher.
Oh no!
Jeez.
I'm gonna try and replace the meat in the fox's mouth with if I drop some jerky in front of it, some normal ass jerky, will it drop like in Minecraft? will it drop the Longshank's meat?
So what you're kind of like throwing jerky down at its feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you do that, it kind of like comes up to you. And as you've kind of like thrown the meat down with your open hand, it places the human meat back in your hand.
What? You're smart. Suspiciously so. But I'd like you to follow me.
And then I spell it out in Sylvan.
I like you. Follow me, okay?
The Chwinga kind of like cocks its head slightly, and then mushes the fox on to follow you.
Yeah. Guys, look what's behind me. Also, don't eat the meat.
As you see, Hassak throwing up on the floor.
I'm not eating weird meat anyway.
Yeah, bad idea.
I'm gonna toss the remnants of the meat into the fire, and then like
That's
burn,
nice.
burn the rest of it.
I'm just like, not good.
Yeah, to everybody else, seeing this fox walk in is really weird, as it's got a little creature on its back with a strange little mask and looks like hay for clothes. And the fox itself is walking very... It's almost like it's possessed. It's just like walking really straight, like something badly animated in an old video game. It just kind of like walks really straight with its head just like forwards and just kind of like pads. And then if Grimleg slows down, it'll stop and stand there for a couple of seconds, and then sort of like it'll stay within a certain distance of him, and it'll always go at one pace and then stop. There's like no speeding up or slowing down.
Can I investigate this thing?
This guy's weird. Don't touch him.
Can I investigate this thing without touching it?
Look for a distance.
Yes, you can. What do you want to do? A nature check to see if anything dodgy is going on, or maybe an arcana check to see if anything magical is going on?
Well, I was hoping I could use investigation. Maybe through observation, see if there's anything particularly off. Like, I know that...
So by observing, you mean you want to do a perception check, right?
No, I mean I want to do an investigation check.
I would
The
like
only thing you're observing right now is Hasek throwing up.
That's my perception there.
Yeah, Grimleg, this is a real fucking weird fox.
But I could go with nature, I suppose.
You perceived the shit out of this fox, and it is weird as fuck.
I'm just like giving it the side eye, like.
Ooh.
Oh shit. Yeah, there's something very unnatural about this fox. And you get the feeling it's coming from the Chwinga, almost as if the Chwinga's kind of... It's kind of like the Game of Thrones version of warging into animals.
Oh.
Wait, so the Chwinga became this thing?
No, the Chwinga sat on top of it, but it's like mind controlling it to do what the Chwinga wants it to do. Yeah, Game of Thrones warging is really weird.
I want to yank the Chwinga out, like, up and see if it's still...
Don't touch.
Wait, do you not realize it's mind controlling the thing?
Yeah, I know, but I don't know why.
Well, I am going through experimentation and trying to figure out the exact method.
I already lost a rat today. I can't lose another.
I'm yanking the Chwinga up. I don't give a shit.
I feel like Grimleg's sanity should actually be higher because of the whole bad ordeal with Rat Daddy.
It was an important character event, okay? Part of my
Is this Chwinga Piskin or the new Chwinga that we picked up?
This is a newer Chwinga.
Okay, yeah, fine.
This
Put
is
it
like
up and beat it up.
A new...
No!
Okay.
I'm not beating it up just yet, but I'm pulling it off.
Athletics check to try and grab it.
I don't know what I said wrong, but okay. Athletics?
Yep.
That's not good. Well...
Okay, and... Where the dickens is it? Oh, there we go. It was... Acrobatics. Oh! Damn,
Wow.
it rolled a 3 on the die as well. The Chwinga, like, Neo's back and just sort of, like, bends back, and the fox automatically goes in reverse away from you. Still not, like, looking round or checking where it's going. It sort of just looks like a vehicle going backwards.
I'm gonna follow it and do some investigation.
I'm writing this down, and I want to keep a close eye on Piskin.
The weird part about this is you can almost tell there's a very big character difference between this Chwinga and Sean's Chwinga. This one seems very rigid and just yeah, robotic, whereas Piskin seems to be very animated, copies all the humanoids around it and stuff like this. This one's just kind of like, I don't know, on some weird mission. Daddy, please.
I'm gonna try an old goblin clapping game that's about stabbing each other.
What?
You know how like in the playground you go like you do these playground clapping games.
Sailor.
Oh yeah, like
CCC.
patty cake.
Yeah, like
Patty cake, baker's pat.
but like stab a cake. So
Stabby cake.
So I'm gonna see if I can play that with the Twinga. Like how much does it respond to simple games?
So you sort of do the clap together and then put a hand out to try and get it to clap your hand.
Yeah.
It does nothing. It just makes the fox sit down and watches you weirdly, like both of them just blankly staring at you.
I don't like this thing. Can I shoot it?
Now. I'm gonna pull out my mask and put it on my face.
Don't know why in my head, but I've got pat meat. Meat can't clap. Pat meat. Meat gonna snap.
It starts playing Linkin Park.
It's just all meat.
I'm gonna put the kneecap mask on my face and then cock my head to one side.
It imitates it instantly.
All right.
Aha! I'm gonna now do the patty cake thing with the mask on.
It doesn't copy the pat cake.
Huh. Strange.
Did someone just get stabbed in real life?
Hashtag puking up.
I think I might have tried this before, but could I use detect thoughts on this Chwinga?
I believe from last time you figured out that because these aren't peoples, they don't speak a language. They
You heard it here first. Chwingas aren't people.
That's like feels guided and goes and investigates the Chwinga.
Two-winger?
Oh.
The two-winger.
We should do toilet breaks soon as well, by the way.
No, not allowed. No toilet breaks.
No! I need a wee.
No shitting allowed.
No shitting allowed.
It's fine, Pete. Drive me to Tom's. I'll go shit on his doorstep.
Wait, you're going too?
I've been going there for weeks. What are you doing?
I wake up to go to work every morning, and there's just like five shits just in a nice line.
Like you just
has to come out with poo bags every morning.
I thought it was the next door neighbour's cats. Anyway,
like, bloody hell, that cat's massive.
Hassak, what are you trying to discern from?
Right now, Hassak's wiping sick off of his face and out of his beard. And I guess the smell of meat sounds very rotten. What am I trying to investigate? You said it's weird. He thinks it's weird. He walks over and he's like, what's weird about it? And then investigates the Chwinga.
Oh, this one? Yeah,
I'm gonna try to figure out what the limits of its imitation is. Like, what does it prefer to imitate? And are you investigating it?
Yeah, I'm investigating it. Yeah. I've investigated it, and I rolled a 15 with
he has
Daddy's guidance.
Daddy guidance, Tim, and you kind of like have a look at it and everything. And compared to the other Chwingas that you've met, and you've met a handful now, this one seems very off. Like the other ones were in tune with nature and just kind of got on with shit, doing kind of like little silly childish things, whereas this one almost seems like a sociopath in a way. It doesn't seem to have any kind of emotion to it.
Hassak holds his hand out, palm up.
The fox and the Chwinga just stare at you blankly.
And then Hasai shrugged and walked away. And then Goose continues to be sick because his stomach is wrong.
I'm gonna see if I can imitate the sign. I'm gonna do the sign of the Raven Queen, whatever that is.
Is it like shadow puppets?
I was going to say, like, the first thing I thought of was putting his thumbs together and, like, flapping his hands.
Same.
What would it, well, sort of like a hand motion for...
Yeah, like a sign of the cross, but for the Raven Queen.
The Raven Queen. Her emblem's kind of like, I'm sure it's just a raven, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just a raven's head.
I would.
I suppose it does face a certain direction, so you sort of like do a raven's head with your hands, or at least try. Luna, what are you doing? Like turn to a certain direction. It just carries on staring at you.
I'm gonna put my ear up to it and see if it wants to say anything. I've still got my mask on.
Oh no, I can't say that. It's like that GIF you sent me, Pete, of the rat jumping out of the thing.
Wait, have at me.
No, the other one. The one I can't
There's
say on
a lot of
stream.
rat gifts.
The one I can't say on stream. I didn't order any pizza.
Oh, I'm gonna have to send it to everybody else.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't say anything. Like from what you learned from before, the Chwingas don't seem to have a language or anything like that. So.
I'm gonna hold my hand out to the fox and say in Sylvan, is riding the fox hurting it? And
sorry, what were you trying to figure out, Grimlag?
I'm gonna like ask the Chwinga, is riding the fox hurting it, or will the fox be okay if you keep riding it?
Excuse me.
That's the only thing you hear is Hassak burping in the background.
It's all the acid from the puke.
Gross.
It is gross. You should see the pile at his feet.
It doesn't even like nod or shake its head. It just stares at you.
We like
Kill
the
it,
fox.
kill it.
fox
Actually,
is-
snatch it.
I will pick up the fox gingerly, with the Chwinga on top.
Like a man inspecting a dog at Crufts.
Yeah. Well, more like this is my pet that I like. I'm gonna carry it over to the fire and plop down.
Oh, I thought you were going to throw the fox on the fire then.
No.
Yeah, it just kind of hangs limply in your hands.
Okay. I'm gonna sort of. Hey, why'd you move away? Oh God.
Oh, he's become part of you now.
He's Shroud's flicking a stone at me. To see if
I want to
it's
try
real.
and figure out the method by which it is mind controlling the fox.
Arcana? Arcana?
Arcana?
Arcana?
That's an unnatural 20.
An unnatural 20. What we call in the
Yep.
biz a dirty 20.
I like
Dirty
unnatural.
boy.
Sounds ominous.
Unnatural 20.
I rolled an unnatural 20.
You believe that they've got kind of like druidic powers. And in this case, this Chwinga might be channeling some evil druidic powers of animal domination.
Wow. I mean, it's not evil if you use it well.
if you give consent beforehand.
That's no. I mean, if you're robbing a creature of free will, it is evil.
I was going to say that sentence complicated.
Yep.
It's consensually not consented, so it's fine.
Dominate. Is it
Right.
dominate?
So you're saying I should shoot this bitch?
I reckon we could separate them peacefully.
Yeah, you believe it's like a dominate.
And allow him to mind control another fox tomorrow.
No, wait. I think maybe this is what it was.
Bitch just goes around possessing foxes. That's all he does.
Is that this Chwinga's name? Bitch.
Yeah.
If you're saying that out loud, that it was like some sort of druidic domination.
Yeah, I'll probably say it while I'm scribbling it in my notebook.
I'll be like, maybe that's what it was. The Chwinga wanted to help me, and it knew that I wanted to be friends with the fox, so it dominated the fox. I'm gonna try and persuade the Chwinga that it doesn't need to. As much as I want the fox.
I'll just try and convey. I'll try and like gently lift the Chwinga off and just be like, "It's okay.
Everything will be okay.
It's okay. You can release the fox." I'll say it in Sylvan as well, just in case that helps. I mean, I don't think it does, but
They don't have any languages, but
yeah. Makes me feel better.
They do have
Did my message go to everyone or just you, Tom?
Everyone.
Yeah,
everyone.
to everybody.
Oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there you go. That's happening. So is anybody trying to assault?
I mean, if what's your name? If Grimleg is successful in prying it away, maybe not. But I don't like the idea of a mind controlling creature around.
Well, hey, this makes me think about Sylvanas. The elves often talked about how Sylvanas was not necessarily a nice guy. Arya, you would know more than anyone. The elves love Sylvanas. He's not a friendly dude. Kills people all the time for no reason.
What, Sylvanas?
Yeah.
Isn't he the god?
Yeah. He represents the harsh side of nature too, right? I remember the song was all about foolish elf went into the woods, went into the dark, and then was killed. Something like that. There's 5 songs like this.
Sylvanas just murked him.
Yeah.
Hashtag shouts.
Again,
Doesn't explain why he's hot.
Is this god like that? Like, is he kind of a bit of a godly god?
He's pure neutral in the way that nature is pure neutral. It's just kind of wild nature and stuff like that. Though
survival of the fittest.
You'd believe that someone possessing an animal would be against that natural order.
Right. Right.
It's he believes in freedom above all. So anything, anything natural, he doesn't really believe in order and stuff like that, laws or things of.
So not like Bahamut then.
No, quite different to Bahamut. Bahamut's
I don't
all
think
about
I would
them
approve very
laws.
much. Yeah. Not the fondest of that one.
So,
funnily enough, that hole is full of waste up there, Hassak, so that makes
He's puking in. And then I think the smell makes it even worse. And you can just hear the echoing of.
It's just a chain.
And now it's not even, nothing's even coming up anymore. It's just the reflex gag.
Just
and all you can hear is the as that's over and over and over again.
Ophelia's just gonna wander over and start patting you on the back quite hard.
Holds his hair behind his head.
Holding his hair back, yeah.
Imagine sometimes you help too hard and it almost falls in.
So what's the deal with evil Chwinga? What's the deal? Should we have a think about what the deal is while we have a quick smoke break and then figure out what to do when we come back?
I'm going to wrap this up with a little bit of... Ignore what these guys look like. They're not quite this evil looking. I can't get the right things working for him. But as you're trying to decide what's going on, you see these little guys pop up looking kind of like...
Why do these kobolds look naked?
They are, but they're not in real life. This is what I mean. These are the only kobolds available to me at the moment. I need to fix some of them.
Okay.
Oh no.
Those kobolds look scary.
Oh, hang on. Does that one work? Oh, there we go.
I like that one. There we go.
They're better.
That's the jacket one.
Yeah, jacket kobolds. They've kind of got clothing on them. One of them's even got little spectacles on, and appears to be carrying a staff. One of them does have like a massive... Has anybody ever played Monster Hunter?
I was going to say no.
It's got a mass. No, there's the little trader people in that. These little, they're either little old ladies or little old men, and they just wander around with this massive pack on their back. He basically looks like that. He's just this little guy with a massive pack.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And then another one. It seems to be either an albino or just a white kobold in general. But they all rock up, kind of like rubbing their hands and looking really cold and walking their way in.
Met with a giant half-orc.
There's just a giant half-orc in the way, and they're all like...
Did I succeed in consensually removing Chwinga from Fox, by the way, earlier?
So you pick up the fox and then try to take the Chwinga off the fox?
Yeah, but very gently. And, like, you're not going to get hurt type of way.
Do me a athletics check to try and grab him.
Oh. Could it be sleight of hand?
I suppose you could try and sneakily grab him, but who knows how that will go.
As if he's doing acrobatics. Well, I could try athletics.
Whichever. If you're doing it in a way that is going to be visible to him, like slowly lowering your hand to grab him, or if you're trying to do it in a way where you quickly snatch him so he doesn't notice.
Doesn't have time to react.
Yeah.
Maybe let's try the way that's you don't need to resist. So this is the athletics way. Trust in me. Just in me.
Your eyes begin to swell.
Yeah. Fuck!
No! The Chwinga instantly kind of like flips back from you, gets on the fox, and the fox just jumps out of your hands.
Shit. Does
And
it
then
like
walks over
land
here.
far away? Oh, well, it can stay there, I suppose. Anyway, some dudes have just
don't like
approached.
the creature.
It's weird.
Yeah, the kobolds, seeing Garzula stood there, suddenly give out a yell and start kind of amongst themselves, or two of them at least, amongst themselves, start gabbling something in a language that maybe Garzula... no, Garzula probably wouldn't understand this.
Yoo-hoo, friends!
So when you said wrap up, did you mean wrap up before the break or wrap up for the night?
Probably wrap up for the night because it's getting late.
Oh well.
So depending
Next
on how
time.
you react to this situation, we'll end on some kind of cliffhanger.
Grimlank will put his hands to his weapons But Garzula, what do you hear?
Oh,
I hope
actually,
someone-
are you?
I turn around and ask. I go, all right. Just trying. What are you up to?
You would understand the gabbling from the creatures. They are speaking Draconic. I don't know if anybody else understands Draconic. But what Arya can understand from the two of them is them saying, "Goblins down here. Not goblins. Orcs. Didn't realise they came this far. What's going on? Can we get to the fire? Should we stab her? Yeah, let's stab her."
Oh.
I'll pass that on.
I'll draw my bow.
Kazula's ready.
And then I think from the back cave, all you hear is this horrendous wretch.
They have a troll.
A cave troll.
They have a cave.
Yeah, so let's cover it there because I don't think there's much point in taking a break when we need to be finishing soon anyway. So we end it. Everybody's drawing weapons and the kobolds are like meh, and start drawing whatever they've got. One of them has a staff and it's like holding it in two hands, getting ready. Another one pulls out some daggers, getting ready to stab Garzula. And they're still like gabbling away in Draconic to themselves. Like, you take it from this side and I'll take it from the other side and we'll meet in the middle and stab.
Garzula cannot wait.
Refine the planning.
You know what I just realized? You know what
Like,
this?
She would have totally been fine with them going to the fire. So this time, whoa.
I'm really surprised that there's an evil Chwinga. Because, like, thinking about it, this Chwinga threw a snowball, which caused me to lose my rat and my fox.
I figured that Stringer thing was just something to do with you, with Grimleg, and I thought I'm not getting involved in that.
Chwinga at all.
The Chwinga. Where did we find this Chwinga again?
It's the one that gave Hassak the bracelet, right?
One of them was, that one's gone. This one appears to be a different one that lobbed a snowball at Grimleg. So what happened was, you found the one that gave you the bracelet. That one then started hugging Rat Daddy, and Grimleg kept them in his pocket. Then he got a snowball thrown at him, and didn't realise where it was coming from. But then all of a sudden the fox burst out of its cage with a Chwinga riding it. And this is the one that was riding the fox. And it stayed riding the fox, following Grimleg in this really weird manner. Whereas Rat Daddy's being ridden by a different Chwinga somewhere out in the wastes.
He's dead.
We need to kill all of these fucking Chwingas. I don't like them.
What the
Maybe
fuck?
we can take.
I think Rat Daddy is going to marry that Chwinga.
Well, I mean, not all of them.
Rat
They're growing animals.
Rat Daddy's gonna come back as the BBEG. I'm telling you. The BBER.
Big bad evil rat.
Yeah. There we go.
So what you're saying is Oral was the Rat Daddies you made along the way.
Yeah. But you know how we needed to do a
That's so
quest.
dirty.
You know how we needed to do a quest to have someone analyze the Chwingas? Maybe we found our candidate.
What, instead of Piskin?
Yeah. Piskin's alright. This guy, I don't know. He's a little weird.
He just hasn't found his person yet.
He hasn't found his person.
No.
I'm feeling like it was that weird version of Transformers where they had all were they just called mini-cons? And they'd find a little miniature robot, and then it'd pair up with one of them and give them additional powers. And then there'd be good and bad ones.
What was that? They turn into like scooters and bikes and shit too, right? The wee mini
I
ones.
guess, but then they'd attach to like Optimus Prime,
Oh, yeah.
an extra cannon or something.
Yeah.
It's exactly what Chwingas are.
Oh man.
Oh,
I don't
sweet.
know I don't know how to feel about this tree. Like, what is its goal? What is it doing?
Just riding a
Why-
fox, making the fox be all weird and robotic.
I feel like it's going to be like a red herring. It's just not even important.
That's how we should do it. Just get rid of a small evil.
I think if we catch it, I'll get a fox and we'll get a Chwinga for the science experiment.
Can I dissect this one?
Well, you can bring it to the lady. She wants to dissect them, I guess. And then we get rewards. And
I
then you
don't know
both
if
get
anybody mentioned dissecting at any point, but sure,
No,
let's go with that.
But I mean, if we capture this one, or hey, if it's following me, we don't have to do shit.
No, it
We
seems
just bring
to
it back to that town and then go.
It seems to be relatively happy just following you until you start messing around with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you've learnt some weird backstories. Well, not weird, but some backstory from Arya. Maybe a weird backstory because of the mutant child, but
Yeah.
her husband's dead. What was the dragon's name? Arve Chorus or something like that. Is going to eat her at some point because she was the one that got away. Everybody's going to get eaten by the dragon.
Right.
I suspect that the child has gone to the Elven Forest again, which means
Who knows?
we should go back and see how it's doing.
Also, kobolds, no connection to said dragon at all, obviously. It's not going to be sat outside the cave of this mouth just waiting for you to walk out. And Star Wars, oh, we've actually landed inside a giant creature. Oh no, it's too late, we're eaten.
This one did look a little suspicious. Like,
Yeah, I avoided that one.
well, I mean, you know.
Ribbed for a giant's pleasure, I guess. But yeah, so hope you enjoyed. I still need to sort out the subscription thing so we can get more magic items.
Yeah.
Basically, just to explain that quickly, is that Meep is now an attack dog for the party.
Oh.
Wait, what?
He's been empowered. He can now assault, and he gets to add Hassak's spell modifier to his attacks.
Oh, he's like a Pack to the Chain boyo? Or
Works similar.
ooh.
I'm saying nothing.
Wow.
Cool. Well,
all I get's an angry worm.
Let's
Tries to eat my insides.
good.
Would you still love me if I was a worm? Huh?
Fuck off with that.
And yes, you can finally use chum bobs to nerf that crazy rabbit. Yeah, so hope you enjoyed. We'll be back next week. As long as all the party are here, I suppose. Yeah, definitely back to normal standards. I'll try and murder at least one person next time because we've not had a
Make
murder
it
in a
before.
while.
Good luck.
Say bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Sibby.
Bye, Sam.